Hi everyone, welcome back to Unreal with Usman. In today's tutorial, we will learn how to create a countdown timer in Unreal Engine 5. I will show you the clean and simple way to create a system, but also explain a professional approach that you can use in different types of games, whether it is a small indie project or a bigger AAA style game. First, I will show you the final result. As you can see, the timer is working perfectly. So let's build this system from scratch. So first we have to understand where we put our countdown logic. We have three main classes. First one is a widget, second one is a character class, and third one is a game mode. We cannot put our countdown logic in a widget class because UI can reset and rebuild, so it must be unreliable. To that we can put our countdown logic there. Second one is a character class. Character class can be where our character can also die and respawn again, so the timer must be breaks there. So it is also a bad idea to put our countdown logic to there. Third one is a game mode. Yeah, we can use a game mode because it controls the main logic. It stays active throughout the game without getting distracted. So first I go in my game mode. I search for the game mode download. And in a game mode, I first create a variable called countdown of type float. Then I search for the set timer by event and set my time to 0.1 second and set looping checkbox to true. On here we also have to use event tick, but event tick is a very bad idea to use here because event tick runs 60 times frame per second. So we only use a 0.1 second. So event tick, if we use event tick on here, so it is a very bad idea. And after set timer by event, I use add a custom event and set it name to update timer. After update timer, I get my countdown and subtract it. First, I set my countdown value to 120 seconds because I want my countdown for 2 minutes. You can put any value for your game that you value that you want it. So I set my countdown value to 120 seconds. And then on here I subtract a 1. So every 0.1 second it can subtract -1 from it. And then I set countdown on here. And then I check if my countdown value is less than or equal to 0. Then I simply use clear and invalidate timer by handle. So why clear and invalidate timer by handle? Because use clear timer by handle, it stops the exact times and we will use our time later. And plug return value to clear time invalidate timer by handle. Then add a print string to simply shows times up. Compile it. Yeah, we have to use plug this on event begin play. Now I compile it and save it. So here is our timer logic. Now I go in my widget blueprint and create a user interface. And set it to WVP timer. In WVP timer, I search for the canvas panel. Then I search for the text and drop my text on a canvas panel and set it anchor point to top center and set my font size to 48. Now compile it, save it, and first I set my text to timer text, set it to variable, and then I go in a graph First I get a game mode. Cast to BP third person game mode. You can cast to your game mode and promote to a variable so we can create a reference of our game mode. Compile it, save it. Now on a event tick, why we use event tick on a widget blueprint? Because we want our widget to refresh on every second. So our timer will update it also on the UI side. So get my VP third person game mode and convert to a validate get. So check first if it is valid. Then first if it is valid, then get our countdown timer. And divide it by 60 seconds, so it is for our minutes. After then I use a floor. Why I use a floor on here? Because it removes the decimal and keeps the whole number only. Then after that I use format text. On a format text, first I get a minutes, then space, put a colon there, then again so it will create like this. After float I convert to integer yeah, this one to integer, and plug it to the minutes and set minimum integer digits to 2. Then for the next I get again countdown timer. This one is for the minutes and now I do for the second. So for the second I do simply search for the percentage float, put again 60 there, and for the to float text to float, and also set minimum integer digits to 2 there. And now connect my in a second node, then get my timer text and search for the set text and connect result into the text seconds. Now this is the logic for the our UI. Now I compile it. Before test it, I have to create this widget. So I go in the open level blueprint, and on even begin play I search for the search for the create widget. Search for the WVP timer and add to viewport. Now I compile it and test it. Now if I test it, now the timer will show and it is working perfectly because I put a 120 seconds on there and it will be working for the 2 seconds. So that's all for this tutorial. If it helps you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Unreal Engine content. And if you have any question, please ask me in the comment section. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.